In life, we don't lose because of big mistakes. We lose because of one small thought we don't control. A single moment of weakness, a single greedy idea, can destroy the blessings written for us. Today's story will shake you because it shows how one thought can lift you to the throne or throw you into regret forever. Many years ago, in a quiet valley resting between two tall mountains, there lived a young man named Rohan. Rohan was kind, honest, and hardworking, but life had never been gentle with him. His little mud house had broken walls that let the cold wind in. His sandals were torn from walking miles every day. Sometimes when night fell, he would sleep with nothing but water in his stomach. And yet every morning, he woke up with the same whisper in his heart, "One day, my time will come." He had no wealth, no support, no big opportunities. But he had hope. And hope was the only thing that kept him alive. Rohan did every small job he could find, carrying heavy sacks at the market, sweeping shop floors, chopping firewood, repairing broken fences. He was poor, yes, but he never begged. He believed that if he stayed honest, someday the world would reward him. But that week was cruel. No one hired him. Not a single job. Not a single coin. Even the shopkeepers who once smiled at him looked away this time. By the seventh day, Rohan had eaten nothing except a handful of dry grains. That evening, after wandering around the entire valley with an empty stomach and an even emptier heart, he began walking home. The sky was slowly turning orange. The breeze was cold, and Rohan's steps were heavier than usual. Not because of exhaustion, but because of defeat. Just then, he heard a trembling voice behind him. "Young man, could you help me?" Rohan turned around. An old traveler stood there. His clothes were dusty, his face looked tired, and beside him were three wooden chests. Each chest was large, locked, and looked extremely heavy. "I need to reach the next town before sunset," the old man said. "I can carry only one of these chests. The other two, my body doesn't allow it." He paused and added, "If you help me, I will pay you well." Rohan didn't think twice. "Of course, sir. Tell me what to carry." The old man pointed to the first chest. Rohan bent down, gripped the handle, and pulled it up. His eyes widened. The weight was unbelievable. Inside, the old man said softly, "Copper coins." Rohan nodded and began walking beside him. Step by step, inch by inch, the path got tougher. But Rohan didn't complain. He was honest, and he needed the work. After some time, they reached a broken wooden bridge hanging over a shallow stream. The old man looked nervous. "I can't cross with this chest," he said. "If I slip, I might fall. Can you carry the second chest too? I'll pay double." Rohan agreed immediately, but the old man held his hand. "This chest has silver coins. Promise me you won't run away." Rohan felt a sharp pain in his chest, not physical, but emotional. "Sir," he said softly, "I've been poor all my life, but I've never stolen, not even when I was starving." The old man looked into his eyes for a long moment, then slowly nodded. Rohan carried the heavy silver chest, crossed the bridge, and placed both chests safely on the other side. They continued walking until they reached a steep uphill path. The old man sat down on a rock, exhausted. "You go ahead," he said. "I'll follow slowly. But please, carry the last chest too. It has gold coins. I'm trusting you." Rohan bent down, wrapped his fingers around the handle of the last chest, and lifted it. This time he did not feel proud. He felt something else. A whisper inside his mind, a thought. At first it was tiny, like a small spark in a dark corner. "If I run away now, no one will know." He blinked, pushed the thought away. "No, I'm not that person. But thoughts are stubborn, especially the wrong ones. They come back stronger. Rohan, you deserve a good life. You've suffered enough. Poor people don't get opportunities. This is your only chance. Rohan's heartbeat began to change. His breathing grew heavy. His steps slowed down. He remembered his broken house, his empty stomach, his years of struggle, and somewhere between honesty and desperation, something cracked inside him. Before he realized it, Rohan began running as fast as he could, running away from the old man, from the valley, from the truth, running toward a life built on a moment of greed. He did not stop until he reached his house. He shut the door behind him, dropped the chests on the floor, and leaned against the wall, panting. His eyes were wild with excitement. His hands trembled as he opened the first chest. Empty. He opened the second chest. Empty. He opened the third chest. Empty. All three chests were filled with nothing but heavy stones. Why? Why would he do this? Rohan whispered, confused. Then he noticed a small envelope tucked inside the gold chest. He opened it with shaking hands. The letter said, "I am the ruler of these lands. I am searching for an honest soul to make my successor. Had you carried these chests safely to the next town, you would have inherited my kingdom. You were 1 hour away from changing your destiny, but you lost everything to one thought." Rohan fell to his knees. He didn't cry because of the empty chests. He didn't cry because he lost gold. He cried because he lost himself. For years he had lived honestly. For years he had fought every struggle with courage. But one moment of weakness, one small thought, one wrong whisper, destroyed the greatest blessing written for him. That night, Rohan realized something he would carry for the rest of his life. The most dangerous battles are not fought outside. They are fought inside the mind. He kept repeating to himself, thoughts are the real kings of destiny. If we don't control our thoughts, they control us. They shape our choices shape our habits, and our habits shape our entire future. Rohan didn't lose his destiny because he was poor. He lost it because he couldn't control one thought. So remember, your future doesn't break in a day. It cracks in a single moment of weak thinking. Protect your thoughts like treasure, because they decide who you become. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs this reminder today. Stay patient, stay grateful, and keep your mind clean.